In addition to all the automatic controls included by GeneXus in the applications it generates, sometimes users request some specific controls. In transactions, the rule that must be complied with or the controls that must be made are defined in the Rules section. If, for example, a requirement is not to allow saving products without a name, GeneXus offers a rule called Error that enables you to avoid that. From the Product Transaction, we'll go to the Rules section and we'll write the following: error, parentheses, inverted commas for the message we want to display, and we'll write the product name cannot be empty. We close parentheses, and we also define when we want this message to be executed. It'll be when the product name is empty. It's empty, so we'll type if product name period is empty. We close the rule with a semicolon, and then we press F5 so that GeneXus saves it and evaluates the new definitions included in the knowledge base. In this case, it will infer that it isn't necessary to modify the database, so it won't show an impact analysis report. GeneXus will generate the necessary code and execute the application updated with the new definitions. We'll run the product transaction. We'll enter the product code. And then we'll try to leave the name empty. There we can see that the rule that we've just defined has been executed, showing the message the product name cannot be empty. Let's try to complete the rest of the fields. And if we confirm, we'll see that the rule continues to be executed and doesn't allow us to enter a product without a name. There is another rule whose syntax is very similar to the error. It's called message, and the only difference between them is that if the condition is met, the message is displayed as a message or warning and the user can continue working. So let's go back to GeneXus, and if, for example, we want to inform that the product name should be left in blank without forcing the user to enter it, we can add the following rule in the product transaction. We'll enter MSG. As you can see, a help message is displayed showing what to place in each part of the rule. Next comes the message. We have to write it again in between inverted commas. The product price is empty. And again, the condition will be when the product price is empty. Remember to close the rules always with a semicolon. Press F5 to see the changes. Let's go back to the product transaction, and we're going to enter a new product. We'll enter the code. It'll be a vitamin supplement. I'm going to try and leave the price empty. As we can see, we get the message that the price of the product can't be empty. But anyway, it allows us to continue working, and we can save the data without any problems. This set of rules could be written in any other order, and the resulting runtime would be exactly the same, because GeneXus analyzes and determines when each one of the defined rules should be triggered, when the user abandons each field, if the condition is true, etc. Of course, GeneXus offers many more rules to define the different kinds of validations and actions. Each transaction must have its own behavior rules defined.